crosses have turned upside down, so now you must face your fate. You will die locked in a coffin 6 feet deep as I await. Am I addicted to the pain? Never will it ever stop. I toss and turn from evil thoughts as I rise up, bodies drop on my throne as I watch them fall. Darkness is all that remains, just a victim of my hatred. 666, blow out your brains, a suicidal maniac, chasing mask, I'm in all black, looking grim cause I'm the reaper, always searching for payback.
Real. Somebody please wake me up!
Devil shit, my wicked sickness, a demon resurrection. I'm the evil mystical one, the one with no reflection. I walk the earth with no remorse, never will my hatred cease. Dead inside, I have no feelings, you won't never rest in peace. Visions in my mental prison, death and darkness in my eyes, looking like a psycho villain. Now you know it's your demise, that you fucking hate me, so you have something to fear. A creation of my demons, left for dead you disappear. Murder music for the devil and the voices in my head, so close your eyes and say goodbye. It's time to let the blood shed. This is evil insanity, only escape is your death. With all my creatures of the night, take your soul with your last breath.
Real. Somebody please wake me up!
Call me Doja, I'm a demon, make sure you remember me. I don't care about your feelings and I will not set you free. I'm from the Midnight Mafia, straight out of the horror side. You know I'm still terrorific, from devil spirits inside. As always, horror to the core, with all the demons in my head, surrounded by fallen angels, the unforgiven walking dead. Follow the path of destruction, take out all your enemies, so prepare for eternal sleep with demonic entities. The ending for you is fatal, eyes wide open as you die. I thrive on negativity, now it's time to crucify. Hunting visions of your death as dreams turn into nightmares. There's no way for you to awake, dead and buried, no one cares.
Real. Somebody please wake me up!
Sprite Beats.
Come on, baby girl, let me see that butt in action. You got a killer body, call it lethal attraction. The doors are closed and they got an erection. Don't worry, baby girl, our gangsters carry protection. Now I need a woman knowing what she doing, what she doing. I wanna see the booty bumping, bouncing to the music. All I wanna do is get that pussy wet and get into it. Sipping on a bottle of whatever, girl, we're getting stupid. You know what the game is, don't matter what your name is. We don't gotta tell nobody about it, it ain't they biz. Now I'm faded, got a pretty lady. Anything that happen after this, X-rated. Show me what you're worthy of, baby girl, tease me. Maybe if you're crazy enough, I'll make you my queen bee. Let me get up in it and pin you down, come unleash me. Bet you never had a savage man from the Red Sea. Make your booty vibrate. Tonight you gon' be my day. I'm in the sinful mind state. Hit it up on Friday. Make your booty vibrate. Tonight you gon' be my day. I'm in a sinful mind state. Saturday till Friday. The night that we met, you was looking pretty fly. Never thought that you would fall for a regular guy, but here we are, baby, let me buy you a drink. Cause I'm digging the dress, and I'm loving the ink. Am I moving fast, am I moving slow? Got the endo out the window, baby, who's to know? You could jerk me, you could fuck me, you could choose to blow. That pussy feeling tight, it's not loose it out. So let me get it, hit it, quit it, maybe for a minute. While I'm in it, we can kiss and hug and touch and say we didn't, girl. You wanna see what I got in store? Shh, baby girl, lock the door. Make your booty vibrate. Tonight you gon' be my day. I'm in a sinful mind state. Hit it up on Friday. Make your booty vibrate. Tonight you gon' be
Yeah, I am on a drug. It's called
Space Dad from the Gringo Gang. Money really counts.
Now what?
Follow me on Instagram, Space Dad 317. Facebook, Space Dad. Follow the Gringo Gang. Twitter, Space Dad 317. SoundCloud, Space Dad. iTunes, Space Dad. That's about it.
I need a file cabinet.
There's only one Space Dad, so I ain't hard to find.
Read what you sow.
Shout out to No Fucks Given Radio.
You know what? Shut up, man.
Go slap some bacon on your bitch or go fuck some or do something. We don't give a fuck.
Who asked you in the first place? So what the fuck is your name? Thirsty to participate, but no one's playing your game. Shut the fuck up and proceed to pay attention. It's people like you that always end up missing. Stalk you, I'll walk you right to your car. Stab you when you talk from you, like right where you are. Nights with no stars, premeditate the bars and follow through with the birds that hit your face hard. Stuff them in a trunk, hit the gas, watch them blow now. Carried away at the mountains when the fuck you should've slowed down. Dogs are barking, put a muzzle on that bitch. The muzzle of a rifle and pull that switch. It's the dawn of a new day, death for what you say. Time to think twice before we gather at a new grave. Too common these days, murder's highly accepted. You're just another body in the world of the rejected. You're not intelligent, shut the fuck up. You're just irrelevant, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you, shut the fuck up. Don't talk up, you don't have to, shut the fuck up. You're not intelligent, shut the fuck up. You're just irrelevant, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you, shut the fuck up. Don't talk up, you don't have to, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up, you bump your gums too much before I get smalls wanna come fuck you up. You drama kings and queens on the internet, overhyping yourself. I'm knowing you're not liking yourself. How you gon' hate on the ones on the constant grind? Oh, I get it, now you thinking that is how to shine. You fucking out your mind thinking I'm gon' drop a line and help your little emo ass. You can suck a cock and die. Saying fuck LSP just for the fuck of it. But when you see us face to face, you start sucking dick. Get the fuck out of here with that artificial hype. You rappers will sell your soul for an artificial light. Then you hop on the net and try to start a little fight. Cause you got time on your hands, man, and nothing going right. Fuck Facebook is hate book, nothing but haters here. Our monthly expense is more than you make a year.
You're not intelligent, shut the fuck up. You're just irrelevant, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you, shut the fuck up. Don't talk up, you don't have to, shut the fuck up. You're not intelligent, shut the fuck up. You're just irrelevant, shut the fuck up. Nobody asked you, shut the fuck up. Don't talk up, you don't have to, shut the fuck up.
Yo, for 7 years now, I've been knocking on the door and I don't think that I can take it anymore. I'm sick of all the neglects and you're blatantly disrespecting and messing with my mind now. It's time for you to find out. So hear it from my mouth, these silly little rhyme bouts can't compare to what I'm bringing on my route. Sit you in timeout and that's being nice, cause if it happens twice, I'll leave it cold as ice, I swear to Christ. See you in the afterlife, and while I'm coming, you'll be running like a bitch. I'm equipped with a mask and knife, I'm finding your bastard wife and crucify her with a wire around her neck just in hopes that you'll retire. FTI stands for something. I'm sick of fronting little rappers acting whacker than some retards on acid. Be smart and practice, but you can never catch it, so you might as well give up. You never had a chance to match. Yo, you hear us knocking on the door, it's time to let us in. Let us in, let us in, let us in. Now, you hear us knocking on the door, it's time to let us in. Let us in, let us in, let us in. Now, you hear us knocking on the door, it's time to let us in. Let us in, let us in, let us in. Now, you hear us knocking on the door, it's time to let us in. Let us in, let us in, let us in. Now, here we are, we done made it through the weather, through the pain and the pressure. We standing, you on the stretcher, and we stronger than ever with a personal vendetta. Got a beretta that leaves you wet, I'm knocking you on moving and improving, and you know I got my crew with me. It's all about unity. I spit hip hop fluently. What the fuck do I gotta do to get through for you to see? You hear us knocking on the door. It's time to let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in now. You hear us knocking on the door. It's time to let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in now. You hear us knocking on the door. It's time to let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in now. You hear us knocking on the door. It's time to let us in. Let us in. Let us in. Let us in now.
Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside but raining now, since this world turned upside down.
Life and Death Productions.
So after your funeral, had emotional breakdown. Shit's falling apart like that moment in 8 Mile. I can't stop thinking, yeah, why this shit happen? I was like, fuck music, and almost quit rapping. I'm still to the point where I just wanna call it quits. Every rhyme I made was based on what you thought of it. I know what you're thinking. Don't make this shit an issue though, but deep inside I'm dying, and that's how bad I miss you, bro. You tell me keep going, keep on holding it down. I find myself talking to you when no one's around. I keep listening to your music, every line and with a hook is like you left a hidden message. Maybe I just overlooked it. Plus your daughter without a father's even sadder to see. I could think of countless others that I'd rather it be, but I know this shit's selfish and I shouldn't even think of that. But I'd never write another song if that would fucking bring you back.
Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside but raining now. Since this world turned upside down, I can't tell which way is up. Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside but raining now. Since this world turned upside down, I can't tell which way is up. What can I say without sounding cliche? I keep hitting replay on the memories made back in the day when we rep H.L.E. every day until I moved away, and I regret not trying harder to keep in touch. Figured there would always be time left to catch up. Then you hit me up, said you felt lost, otherwise I'd never know you handled it like a boss. Moment of truth when you recorded that album, it felt like old times, how you keeping me laughing. That's what I think of when I'm feeling nostalgic, or something like a soldier that's been called into action, but nothing helps. I gotta tell myself you're in a better place and you're healthy now. Walk through your house in a spooky house, sick minds put it down and you're not around. Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside but raining now. Since this world turned upside down, I can't tell which way is up. Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside but raining now. Since this world turned upside down, I can't tell which way is up. You told me your days were numbered, and that it would get worse as you got closer. It still shook my world with thunder, left me upside down like a roller coaster.
I keep looking at your name on my phone. I wanna call and say, dog, what up? Like I'm driving in a storm with the wipers on, but the windows keep fogging up.
I get angry now, even though I know I shouldn't, and I find it amazing how you stood tall even when you couldn't.
I try to keep it together when I'm alone, but I miss you, bro. I'm just doing drone to live forever as the humble man.
Life seems so damn crazy now, like it's sunny outside.
I don't know, but hey, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. I apologize for the momentary silence. We're gonna do a sound check real quick with my madman motherfucking homie brother in this motherfucking Chuckles and that one Mad V from Native World, and we'll be live with you in just a moment. Stay tuned and don't be giving a fuck, homie.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the No Fucks Given Hour on NFGR.
I heard No Fucks Given Radio don't give a fuck.
Brick! My perfidious brick!
On 2-3 strikes, y'all.
Here's the deal.
Fuck your face.
They're just blanks!
So just throwing some random shit.
Your host, the unknown Factor.
I don't give a fuck!
Factor 316.
Life sentence.
And your co-host, Chuckklez. The headhunter clown.
No fucks given.
Would you leave me alone?
And of course, always in the background, Shell holding it down.
What is the
Oh,
true meaning
God
of life?
damn it. Hey, we're live on Facebook. You should have been on the fucking, or YouTube. You should have been on the fucking radio and you'd have caught all that, but whatever. You can fuck catch it on the replay. There's too many goddamn dials on this shit, guys. I swear to fuck God, 'cause it's this one and then that one and then that one. And then I didn't tell you, Chuckles, I switched programs, but repeat that program so the motherfuckers on YouTube know what it is.
So repeat that question again.
Just the question, though. We ain't going through anything else. Fuckers, welcome to the No Fucks Given Hour.
All right, so like I said before we get into the mouth of madness with you, man, is for you, what is the true meaning of life?
All right, to me, I guess like the true meaning of life, man, is to do whatever you want as long as you or yourself are being happy and also being productive and not harmful towards others. You know, like like even helping others. You know, like that it's all a main goal to success. You know, and everyone's definition of success is different, but the meaning of life is just to be happy ultimately and do what you're best at.
Word up, man.
Hell yeah. That's what's up. Well, Matt B, you obviously have accomplished a good portion of that. I mean, you've gotten to the point where you've gotten on Native World in your career, which is a hell of a fucking mark, man. I mean, really, it shows the grind you've been on. But I'm curious, V, what got you on this grind initially? Like, what made you want to pick up that mic?
Man, to be real with you, you know, I'm originally from Detroit, but I moved down to the middle of nowhere, Ohio, you know, towards the end of my high school years and shit, and I started getting into indoor drumline and stuff like that, and which eventually led me being in the bands, and like I played in like rock bands, punk bands, all kinds of shit like that, you know, playing drums and guitars, and then eventually, you know, I actually got, you know, tired of relying on other people, and I still wanted to make music, so I wanted to learn, you know, the production and engineering side of things, but I needed some material to do so I just said fuck it and started rapping, and it kind of stuck, and you know, eventually I just kind of started putting in the grind a little bit, and it started to take off a little bit more for me, and just, you know, more or less I was made to promise, you know, like, if this is what I want to do and I'm good at it, just, you know, don't stop.
Hell yeah, man, that's what's up. And when you got started in the music, man, who was the main artist that pretty much got you to start writing music or even rapping in the first place?
Oh man, that's really hard to say, man, because like I started off originally writing poetry and shit, you know, and you know, I grew up listening to all different kinds of music, you know, especially a lot of 80s music and shit like that. I mean, to be real with you, like man, that's kind of a tough question because I have so many different inspirations. You know, I mean, to be real with you, like the Eagles, you know, it's an 80s band of Foreigner, you know, shit like that. Those ballad love anthems is what really made me wanted to start like writing music and you know, poetry and stuff like that. Like I'm a sap for love songs and heartbreak songs and shit like that, to be real with you.
Hell yeah.
I just honestly have to say, the Eagles, like that surprised the shit out of me, and like, well, no, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm not really a fan of the Eagles personally. It was like my folks were really into it, so I guess it might be one of those things. Maybe if I revisited it now, I might.
Right.
But
I mean, like actually, you know, like even, you know, like The Cure and Nirvana and shit, you know, like there's a lot of different influences, like I said, but that's just one that always stuck with me because of my parents forcing it down my throat, you know.
Hell yeah. No, man, see, and that's dope. I love that your influence is so, like, because I mean, that's one I don't think we've ever even heard anything really close to that, have we, Chuckles?
No, this is the first, actually.
Yeah. I mean, I know it's the first time I've ever heard the Eagles uttered on No Fucks Given Radio in reference to the band. I know that for a fact. And yeah, I think, wow. So, man, congratulations. You did something abnormal on this radio already. And that's impressive. We're pretty fucking abnormal. So fuck this, Chuckles. Make it awkward.
All right, make it more awkward? All right, here we go. So, have you ever ate, and I repeat, have you ever ate a banana that was wrapped with dairy cheese?
With dairy cheese?
Yeah.
I can't say that I have.
The reason why I asked that question because our boy Lando tagged us in this video footage of this old Mr. Rogers episode where he displayed eating a banana and he wrapped it with some dairy cheese around it and he said it was delicious. That just sickened me. It just like made me just think of it just makes you wonder. It's like it just makes you think of something new when people be more creative when they have the munchies.
Right. Hey, and you know what? That kind of reminds me, like, I don't know, like, I used to try to get my old lady to try it all the time, but when we go to Taco Bell, you get the cinnamon twist and a side cup of nacho cheese. A homie down in Ohio showed me this, and I thought it was the most backwoods shit I had ever seen in my entire life until he made me try it, and I fell in love with it, bro.
So you dip, like, churros into nacho cheese?
Yes. You get the cinnamon twist and a cup of nacho cheese. Just try it. You'll thank me later.
Dude, look, Matt V, even my wife is making a face right now that's like, fucking, that sounds nasty. Real quick, shout out, Lando, what's up? I gotta say, yo, I got King Joker here. He's saying that he said you're an undercover Backstreet Boys singer named Mad Vizzle.
Yeah, that's my boy King Joker. That's my homie Greg Jacobs from down in North Carolina. I actually just moved down with him like not even 2 weeks ago, man. Like you know, I've known him for 8 to 10 years, so that's like my older brother just trying to give me some shit.
All right, so when did you start your Backstreet Boy backup singer career? I'm curious.
What's up?
I said, when did you start your Backstreet Boy backup singer career?
Oh yeah, no, you know that's the thing is like I didn't even really start singing into my shit until like maybe 4 years ago. At that, like I always tried to avoid it, and everyone just kind of pushed it on me. And now it's just it's natural. Every song's got to have a little bit of a little bit of melody, a little bit of tune, something to make the girls shake the groove thing too.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. So, what made you decide to do that? Just the fact that you were getting pressured into it, or I mean, because I would assume people were saying that to you for a while, weren't they?
Yeah, kind of. I mean, I've always been like a backup singer, like when I said when I was in bands and shit. But I've never been really felt like confident, to be like that upfront vocalist, or felt like I've got a really really strong voice to be able to do that. And just working with people and working with even the right production and engineers that taught me tips and tricks along the way, to just help kind of craft my own sound. Just it became more natural and comfortable for me, I guess.
Well, let me ask you this. In that, man, what do you think in crafting an artist's sound is the most important thing for the artist to focus on?
See, that's when you start to feel too comfortable, I guess. Don't ever be scared to try anything new. Like I've got some newer music that's getting ready to come out with some very, very well-known and very talented artists that's like completely off a whole nother spectrum of what people would even think that I would be, on their track that I would, sound good on. And it's just it's that moment of when you start feeling uncomfortable or taking yourself out of the unknown that you really create great music. And that's where I feel like everybody creates like their best music at, even is when they're most uncomfortable.
Yeah, real talk, man. Real talk.
Diamonds are made under pressure,
Exactly, man. It's like people should really learn that when it comes to like music wise. It's like don't be afraid if you do something new, and don't be afraid to do something you like to do best. Just go balls deep onto it.
If it doesn't work out, so what? Fuck it, move on, man. You can make a million more songs.
I'll get to that country album, Chuckles. Just give me a minute.
Shit, it's been in discussion for me, dude, to even work with some southern producers and shit to get like that John Connor sound of like Yellow Wolf's backgrounds. It's anything's a possibility. That's the best part about music, is you can make whatever you want.
Exactly, and there's no rules to it. Just go out and have fun with it.
Well, then now I'm curious, man, because you're obviously, are you a juggalo, man? Would you consider yourself a juggalo?
I never really used to, out of respect, but after, actually like originally being brought in by some of the OGs, like even like Trey Pound and Killa and everybody else, they more or less gave me a test. And it consisted of 5 questions, and I more or less passed every question to more or less be considered a juggalo. So at that point, it was just kind of I couldn't fight it anymore. I've already been taken in by the crowd in the community, and everyone's my homies, so it was just kind of like at that point, I was like, all right, I got my juggalo card.
Now, wait. What are these 5 questions?
All right, well, see, some of them I can't fully remember, but it was mostly, it was what I had to eat the following night, if I had showered, and if I had sex, between the last time I had showered was one as well. And just those are the 3 that I remember off rip. And like I said, I passed that test with flying colors, like, apparently.
So wait, you discuss about your sex life and just to prove that you're a juggalo?
It was more or less they were just giving me a hard time, razzle-dazzling me, you know what I'm saying? Scrub life, juggalo life and shit. But, like I had worked with enough cats at the time and put in enough groundwork, throughout the community to where, more or less I could say that I'm a juggalo.
For sure. Man, I wish I had those queer questions or someone talked about what sex I'd be doing just to prove that I'm a juggalo.
Whatever. I want all 5 questions. I was gonna say
if you want to know, I guarantee you that the person who could probably answer that question best for you would be Ed Smash. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him, but he's probably one of the funniest cats in the whole scene for real, and he could list everything off for you, A1.
Well, I think we're going to have to get in contact with him and perhaps bring him on a later episode of No Fucks Given Hour. But we won't get on that anymore. Like I said, we got Mad V here right now from Native World. But one of those questions was, had you had sex, or when the last time you had sex, had you showered since? Now, what was your answer to that?
And my answer was no at the time.
All right, so, all right, that's honestly what I figured.
Hey, nobody can judge. Hey, we've all been
the
there.
answer to that was no. Which, look, there is so often, like, you can walk up to me and ask me that question, and I would tell you the same fucking thing. I mean,
Right.
you know, and like, I mean, if you ask me that right now, oh wait, no, if you know, it still would be no, because I was gonna try and shower after the show. My bad.
Well, like the original question, if you asked it to a random stranger, is like, when was the last time you had sex and had a shower after that? It's like, I don't know. And matter of fact, it's none of your goddamn business.
I want to start asking that to people, like, just out and about, like, and see what they say. How long before you get punched in the face, Mad V? What do you think?
Everyone's got their time.
It's terrible.
I'm gonna give this question to Razakel in May when I open up for her. Man, I'm gonna ask her that question.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
You gonna get smacked by Razakel, Chuckles.
Oh my god, it's like it'll be funny though.
I mean, it would.
He'll probably like it.
He probably would like it. Chuckles would be getting smacked and shit. But that's besides the point. Man, now I know you got some shows coming up. You got Chuckles sitting here talking about his live performances, trying to self-promo. You can catch us out tomorrow night at Carl's fucking Tavern. We're going to be out and about, No Fucks Given Radio, myself and the wife. But what you got coming up, man? Because I know you've got a show coming up with Project Born here not too long, right?
Yes, that is on the 30th, and that is at the Ritz, which is now called Hot Rocks. And that is in Warren, Michigan. I'm going to say, other than that, we got a possible 420 show in the works coming up. More details to be, announced later. Other than that, I'm kind of taking it easy on the shows, just to more or less focus on pushing this album and getting some new merch out, and also finishing up another EP to already have ready for, when I feel it's time. But also, I'm going to be hitting back on the road with Killa, and it would be June, July, or I'm sorry, April, May, June.
He's like, I'll be on the fucking road. I don't know when. I love it, Mad V.
Yeah, dude, it happens all the time, bro. Like, over the last 2 years, dude, I've been lucky enough to hop on, several tours, and it's just been nonstop traveling from state to state, even outside of, touring for music. It's been so crazy to keep up with.
Hell yeah. But on a different note, what is hashtag TTDB?
All right, that is a side project that I've been working on with some homies down in North Carolina, too. My homies Crackle Capone and Dreyfus from Yesterday Entertainment. But TTDB it stands for Trailer Trash Dirtbags, and it's more or less just a mixture of some ghetto grimy Detroit with some swampy Southern sound. And, it's more or less, we talk about real life, everyday shit, just like real hip hop should, but we kind of, we all have our different sounds. And, we're working with some pretty decent producers. And, we're also looking at a couple different features to really just kind of lead and jump out. We've already got merch in the works. So, I mean, when this project's ready, it's going to be out there in everybody's faces.
Hell yeah. Hey,
show,
real quick,
man.
I just think it's funny. Ed Smash, what's up? We were already talking about you, man. What are the 5 questions that someone asks? Because he just popped in the fucking chat and shit. I think that's hilarious. What are the 5 questions that you ask to confirm if someone is or is not a juggalo? We were discussing this earlier. Yeah, post them in the chat if you can, man. I'd love, because Mad V only remembered 3 of them.
Yeah, it was sex life, and when was the last time you took a shower after having sex?
I love it. You conjured Ed. Mad V, what
That's
the hell?
what's up, man. Ed Smash is dope, bro. I'm telling you guys, you need to get hit, man. I'm waiting for his new episode of Trailer Talk to come out. I'm bugging him about it every time I see him.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Man, I kind of want to do that. No, I won't do that. Yeah, we won't flip to that yet. But I know for a fact you are a man that has worked with a plethora of people in the underground, right?
Yeah.
So,
yep.
I'm curious, Mad V, at this particular point in your career, especially with all the projects you got going on, who are you really looking to work with? Like, who are you looking at going, I'm going to get you on a track, motherfucker?
I mean, to be real with you, dog, like I'm aiming a lot towards strange music, man. Like I've always been a strange fan from the get, but I've been lucky enough to open up through some of the cats to get to even have a chance to talk with them and start to have a little bit of a bond with another enough to remember each other when we cross paths and shit. And I love like it's just almost any label, any artist on that label really just has their own creative sound and they're very talented. So I mean that's really who I'm looking forward to working with, as well as like I know a lot of other artists are too, but you can't go wrong with like Lil White and Jelly Roll. I'm just trying to step up the names, a little bit more this year. I've actually got blessed with being able to work with somebody that I can't say yet, but you guys will know whenever this track comes out released, and I believe within even the next 2 weeks possibly that it's going to be released. Just anyone that that's really down to work, to be honest with you, I like I don't know, I don't want to, how do I want to say this, like I'm really picky about who I like to work with too. Like I like somebody that's gonna really enjoy like my instrumental or be truthful with me or even the verse and let me know if they don't feel it so that they can write something to it that they can actually enjoy. It's always a better product, I mean, the possibilities are endless. I mean, really it's just all about having the budget and knowing who to hit up.
Oh yeah, man! I'll tell you, I was gonna flip this to Chuckles, but Chuckles, before I do, and you know where I want you to go, don't you?
Oh yeah, I know.
All right. Before we do that though, based on what you just said, man, I gotta ask, how often do you get something like you ever get something from somebody and go, dude, like, you really need to change this because it's just not acceptable. Like, you ever encounter that? And what do you do?
I mean, to be honest with you, I mean, it happens more often than you think, man. Like, I have a lot of homies that make music, and that's all I listen to is underground music, whether it's my homies or, just anybody in the underground scene in general. I'm always looking to get hip to new artists and shit like that too. But, like, I'll have friends that hit me up or even, even working on this TTDB project, there's been a couple of things where we've asked, for honest opinions, and we've been very, very forward with each other, still respectful, but it's just for constructive criticism. It's nothing personal. You know what I'm saying? Like it's all out of, I'm just giving you my outside perspective from what you've asked. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
So,
that's good to know it didn't get hostile, but yeah, Chuckles.
Yeah, so since we're on this topic of collaborations, and I noticed that you're collaborating with a bunch of well-known artists, especially you have some well-known artists for your new upcoming project. But I'm curious though, man, it's like, who are the two artists that you, one, were honored and blessed to work with in your music, and who are the two other artists that you just deeply fucking regretted working with?
Bro, I mean, that's a really tough question, man. I've been blessed to work with everybody, dude, just because, like, everybody that I've worked with has just been so humble and like, actually I've felt genuine, like, actually appreciated my craft and my sound and wanting to help better me and even further me and giving me a lot of opportunities in return. So, I mean, that's a really hard to just, give you a 1 and 2, man. It really is. But, like, I definitely have to say, that obviously Killer, has helped me out with a lot. So I am very, I'd have to put him up there. And also, Tommy Church, I've gotten the opportunity to work with him, and I'm looking forward to in the future, hopefully. But, that's just something that you kind of dream about, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of different artists out there, though, man. Like even like Razakel, you guys were mentioning her. I'd come to find out when Killa put me on the first feature with him. I didn't even know at first, but when that track came out, it was Razakel and him on it as well as me. So I mean, like even stuff like that is, it's a huge blessing, bro. Now as far as for my two least favorite, really, I haven't really had too many bad experiences that left a really bad taste in my mouth. Like I've always just been the kind of guy to just kind of brush it off and just keep my distance and learn my lesson. You know what I'm saying? But there will always be one incident that always kind of sticks in mind, and that was just because it was somebody that I used to look up to, and that was Obi Trice. He was actually one of the first artists that I had ever opened up for, and at the time, like I had actually just broke my leg, got ran over by 22,000 pounds like a week and a half before the show. And I still went out there with crutches, man, and that's actually how I met Greg Jacobs, King Joker, because he was there filming, and that's how he remembered me, was by a kid on the crutches. But anyways, you know, it was a great show, great audience, everything out at the Diesel. And I just remember doing my first song and, you know, feeling kind of bored and boring the audience. So I threw my crutches down during my second song and just threw it down, all adrenaline and shit. And kind of, you know, Obi Trice at that point came out on stage, stopped everything, you know, gave me a huge fucking, you know, gratification and everything, and, you know, hyped me up, talking about how he's known artists that have broken pinkies and not come out on stage, you know, Blase Splee. You know, it was a touching moment, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, I was like maybe 2 years later, it was at Club Blue. I was in the back of the VIP drinking because I knew a couple of girls that had worked there at the time that would always let me go back and be by myself. I'm kind of anti-social guy. I like to be by myself, especially if I'm having a couple drinks. But anyways, you know, it was kind of just me and him back there, and he looked at me and asked, you know, like that I looked familiar, and I showed him a picture on my Facebook, and you know, we got into conversation. Everything was smooth at first, but afterwards, like he just you know, he started getting real drunk and like rolling his eyes and just making some remarks. And, you know, like it got to the point where I was about to hit him, bro. Like, I'm not even going to play. And, you know, unfortunately, one of my friends had booked him a little later, and he got a little too drunk for his own good and couldn't perform, you know, and it's just stuff like that it's disappointing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sure he's not like that now, but, you know, time heals everything, and, you know, with wisdom comes all that, but, and to each their own. But, you know, it was disappointing because that's somebody that I bumped when I was growing up and started writing music, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll be real honest, man. I learned not to drink on stage after the last time I did it because I fucking rolled my ankle. And while I will say it was a good thing because in doing that, it made me fucking make the staff that I now use that I love. But that's besides the point.
Right.
So it was kind of it was nice that it happened, but I'll never do that shit again. And fuck the blue drink, man.
Yeah, if you've seen the pictures, it looks like a fucking disformed, like, plum or fucking grapefruit that just gave birth to a fucking disorientated fucking thing.
Thanks, Chuck. Hey, it was the blue waffle for the ankle, my wife said. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Look, hey, but whatever. I finished my set. I don't give a fuck. And hey, real quick, though, I do just, like you say, it was ABK. Was one of your most. I got to give a shout out to him because I've had the pleasure for opening him for a couple times, and he's always been a damn good dude, man. But all I got to say is all that shit with Obi Trice and shit. Well, I'm just glad it didn't end in murder in the first degree, you know. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is Murder in the First Degree, by Mad V. Shit that rhyme. Check it out. We'll be right back.
And I'm gonna try some churros with some nacho cheese. How'd that taste?
I'm telling you, bro.
Man, look, we still live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to get you that track. It just takes me a moment longer. I ain't going to lie, but I'm going to get it to you, right? But I'm not trying to churro with nacho cheese, y'all. Fuck that shit.
Bro, I'm telling you, it's an explosion of flavors, though, dog.
No, Mad V. You can tell me all you want. I ain't doing that shit. We'll be right back.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, I now present to you Judge Rodriguez III. Mad V. Yeah. You are being charged with murder of first degree. How do you plead? Well, It's not a war, you little bitch. This one's for those of you who need to be checked, and for those who feel that this is good as it gets, And if that motherfucker that you hate still talks shit, well then you go ahead and choke that bitch. Now if you really wanna set yourself free, just snap and see black and you'll see. And if you feel like committing murder of the first degree, then you can tell the judge that it's because of Mad V. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all the unfortunate
passionate bastards like me across the world. I got one thing to say, one thing to prove, and that's if you ain't bumping my shit, then fuck you too. Whoa, 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 hold it. Now where the hell is Miles? I know he wouldn't talk this way, I've known him since a child. Motherfucker, this is Mad V. If you can't see, and I think that this new me will stick around for a while. It seems that since I've been absent, my boy is like down his passion, letting you motherfuckers talk how you want, that can't happen. To the next piece of shit who's got some slick shit to say, I've got myself a switchblade who's eager to meet your fate. I'm giving fair warning to those who critic and hinder my life. You better watch your tongues if you wish to make it another night. Now I encourage all of you to sit out your outer shell. Stand up for yourself and be ready to raise hell. Just watch those of you who need to be checked, and for those who feel that this is good as it gets, And if that motherfucker that you hate still talks shit, well then you go ahead and choke that bitch. Now if you really wanna set yourself free, just snap and see black and you'll see. And if you feel like committing murder of the first degree, then you can tell the judge that it's because of Freddie G.
Fuck this bitch, she doesn't deserve to live. Premeditating the plan for a year, I bet. Had to give it some time, had to let you settle down. But I was watching every move and I'ma put you in the ground. I was lights out, and I know you're laying down. Only an hour or two, I make my move and choke you out. Got my hands shaking, adrenaline pumping through my veins. Quietly open the truck door and creep up to your place. Damn bitch, you just leave your door unlocked. Said I'd be back to kill you, I guess you forgot. Standing in the doorway, see you next to your new man. Shotgun pumped to blow a hole through his head. She wakes up in a panic, blood all over the place. I grab her by the fucking throat and look her right in the face. It's for all the times you disrespected, treated me like shit, for taking advantage of my kindness to be a fake ass bitch.
Just watch those of you who need to be checked, and for those who feel that this is good as it gets, And if that motherfucker that you hate still talks shit, well then you go ahead and choke that bitch. Now if you really wanna set yourself free, just snap and see black and you'll see. And if you feel like committing murder of the first degree, then you can tell the judge that it's because of Mad V.
You're tuned in to No Fucks Given Radio.
Every fourth Wednesday, starting in at 9 p.m.
Catch the freaky, fucked up beer hour with your host, the Unknown Factor, Chuckklez.
Yeah, that's some trippy ass shit right there.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you know what we're talking about. We're talking about some good ass fucking horror movies. Sometimes we might be talking about some shitty movies, but sometimes we'll just make it exciting for y'all.
It was fucking
I mean, it sounded
weird.
like a woman crossed with a cat, like shrieking from your headphone.
Something like some paranormal shit.
Every month, yeah, they're gonna break in all their movies, man. Horror shit. You know you love shit chopped up. All that good shit. Yeah, old school, new school, comparing them remakes. This is No Fucks Given. We do whatever the fuck we want.
We love gore, we love death, sex, whatever the fuck keeps our enjoyment. Every fourth Wednesday, starting at 9 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So be sure to catch in at NoFucksGivenRadio.com.
I've been haunted a long time, man. I'm not worried about that.
We just love to enjoy watching.
No fucks given.
I'm gonna go live on YouTube. Look, cause like y'all got silence. Cause I said YouTube. I said did I say YouTube or Facebook, guys?
YouTube. I think you said YouTube.
See, fuck that. They said I said YouTube. You guys are hallucinating, according to Shell.
I'm also high, so don't take my word for it.
You know, all right. I just wanted to cut this. I know you guys had dead air because look, I can't make it cool like I can with the radio. With the radio, if you're over there, you're hearing fucking "Can't Let Go" right now by Mad V. You know, but that's only if you're on the radio because like it's different how I program it. All right. See. It's weird. So many different ways to listen to No Fucks Given Radio, Matt V. I love it, right? But we're going to get to his interview here in a second once I actually am back on the radio. But I'm just going to say right now, fucking follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, fucking
Will do.
Subscribe and like and all that good shit on YouTube. Yeah, because if you're watching on YouTube, that's where you are. I forgot that one. Yeah. I forget to mention the thing we're actually on, guys. What can you do? But we're back, ladies and gentlemen. No Fucks Given Radio, and this is the No Fucks Given Hour, episode 213. Yeah, I'm the unknown factor. I still got Chuckles in the house. Chuckles?
Yo, what up, though? What up?
I can't wait to do terrible things to him, but we'll get to that shit later because we got Mad V, from Native World in the motherfucking house. He's just listening. If you was on the radio, you was listening to Can't Let Go. If you was on the YouTube, you was listening to me fucking jabber after you listened to the Freaky Fucked Up Fear Hour commercial that I think did we change the date of that show, bro?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, see, so I have to actually edit that commercial so it says the right day, because it didn't tell you the right day that show's actually on. But whatever, you know, that's what happens when you got too many shows. But this is No Fucks Given Radio, but this is the No Fucks Given Hour, motherfuckers. Like I said, we got Mad V in the house. Now, Mad V, what do you all got currently working in the projects, man? I mean, we know you got that TTDB. What else you got on the plates? You got fucking mad tours for that matter. You're going to be out with Killer. You got a show, the 420 show you got coming up. I know you got this show with Project Born.
Right, dude. I got so much shit going on right now, dude. It's ridiculous. Like it's like I'm so grateful for it all too. But it's like some of this shit I wouldn't even imagine. Like I just got presented opportunities for even a comic book based off of my upcoming album, A Few Loose Screws. So that'll be like 13 issues that we signed for.
Pauls, what?
Yeah, buddy.
Man, look. Real quick, I just got to give a shout out to Schizo up there in Michigan. We just had him on last night.
Hell yeah, that's my
Super
dude,
Nintendo.
bro.
Well, it's fun. Like I said, we just had him on
man.
last night on Super Nintendo because he's doing the comic, the Sumerian Tablet, which is he also has a CD of the same name, the Sumerian Tablet. You can get issue 1. You just have to hit up Schizo. I think it's $10 for the issue, and he's got issue 2 in the works. Now, you're gonna do a 13 issue series.
Yes, sir. It's going to be, each comic is basically going to be based off of each song off of this album.
That's
Are you
fucking
writing
awesome,
the comic?
Man.
Yes, sir. You know, like, it was kind of, strange how it all came to life. I got introduced, from a fan of the show, more or less, and we just kept talking about some business, and, she pitched the idea to me, and I was all like, hell yeah, let's do it. And luckily we got some really dope illustrators and, a super, credited editor. It's actually all coming into play right now. They're drawing up the first issue right now as well as the original artwork and the frames and all of that. After that, they'll pass it on to me, get my approval and all that jazz. But more or less each month we're planning on dropping a new issue.
You're gonna
That's
do it
fucking
monthly?
awesome, man.
I'm sorry, what was that?
You're gonna do it on
You're
a
gonna do it monthly?
basis?
Yes.
Oh.
Joker's commenting about they're going to do a radio show too.
Oh, and you guys are apparently going to do a radio show as well?
Yeah, on our off days on Sundays, and we're gonna have our little bullshit hour ourselves. To just promote all the artists that we're working with and what they got going on in their spare times. We ain't got nothing else better to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
nice, man, nice.
Hell yeah, that's what's
damn.
up,
I'm seeing a lot of artists like stepping up their game, especially the comic book wise. Now it just makes me want to step up my game to do some comics.
Right, like I would have never thought about a comic ever, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something that, and it almost brings a little kid out of me too. You get excited about it and shit. Like somebody wants to do a comic about me? Hell yeah!
I'll tell you.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
So
That's our childhood dream is to get and make our own comics. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Right.
And it's just so funny because, like I said, we had Schizo on last night on Super Nintendo discussing his
That's
comic.
so dope, bro.
I didn't even know you had a comic in the works I feel like we need to.
It's been on the low a little bit.
Well, when you get that farther along in the process, Matt V, and you're like getting ready to drop the first issue, hit us up, man. We'll bring you on Super Nintendo.
For sure, that'd be dope.
And something about a movie?
Yeah, it's also through the same publishing, Dark Abominations Publishing. That's kind of how the comic got put into play, is because I got asked to be a co-star in the movie. It's called Killer Tour. And they were more or less, kind of using both of mine and the other co-stars, which I won't mention his name at the moment because it's a super surprise. But more or less, they kind of used both of our background stories to kind of generate the story off of a book that they had written and changed up the details to be more fitting. And it's a horror. It's kind of I don't want to say it's a comedy, but like almost like a cult. Like there is a little bit of comedy behind it. But it's a really deep story, and that's gonna be filmed in the summer. So there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot going on, guys.
Man, that's what's up, man. I see you grinding your ass off with this shit, man. And also, when you get the movie out, will you also have like a movie premiere, like a little film festival thing that you might present it at?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the publishing company that's more or less, charged the whole thing. They've already been booked for a lot of different conventions all throughout the U.S. for the next year and a half, I believe. I can't remember. But it's definitely guaranteed to definitely get around and get some, get spread, which is, all the more reason why I'm more hip to do it, because it's a guaranteed thing,
Hell yeah, man.
Well, let me ask you.
Maybe not to blow, but to get more fans, to get more people that appreciate the art, and to get more people that's down for the movement, and that's what it's really all about.
Hey, well, let me ask you this, V, man. Because if you look what's happening in the underground right now, I feel like in part it's really accepting the convention world, I guess you would say, and like more the nerd world at this moment.
Right.
What's your opinion of that, man? I mean, because you got Astronomicon, you got DCG Con.
Right. I've been lucky enough to attend both of them. I was gonna say those were actually my first two conventions myself. It was really cool to experience it. I've always heard the stereotypes and the rumors and this and that, but I've also had a lot of friends that have gone to cons in the past and had a lot of fun doing it. But you can't really describe anything unless you experience it for yourself, to be real with you, because everyone has their own opinions and experiences. But I thought it was personally really cool, man, to see everybody's artistic side come out. When you see people with all their hand-built costumes and stuff, and the paint and makeup, and people who actually took the time to sit down and write and think of the ideas for some of these movies and for comics and stuff like that. It's really cool, and it's just it's nice to be able to even show them your appreciation as well, because as an artist, everyone loves the appreciation for what they do.
Exactly, and I feel like now is like the art genre itself, like it's starting to become, I wouldn't say it's starting to reach the limit towards the mainstream. Like parts of it depends on who is the artist getting their grind on, pretty much, and it's actually very exciting just to think about it. It's like we're actually getting known from our art and our craft that we do, and it's getting acknowledged through like Comic-Cons and stuff like that, especially with Astronomicon itself. That's crazy. Yeah, my boy Sasquatch Josh went to Astronomicon and told me that shit was fucking off the hinges.
Yeah, for sure it was. It was a great time, man.
Despite the snow and the blizzard and shit like that, but other than that, I wasn't there. But he told me the blizzard was fucking crazy. But he said, he had a great time anyway.
That's why Will pussed out and didn't go. He said it was fucking too shitty out. So he's like, I'm not fucking braving that blizzard shit for that. And I'm like, whatever, Will. Fucking sissy.
To some they call it a blizzard. To me, that was just another typical fucking Michigan day, bro.
Well, this motherfucker's from...
He's from Flint, and it's like he lives in a broken town, and it's like there's no money or electricity or anything.
Be an asshole. I was just
not being an ass, but it's like crazy over there, man.
Michigan. This motherfucker's
no, I have no disrespect to Flint. I have homies that live in Flint, Michigan. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy though.
Hell yeah, mad love to Flint, and fucking fix that problem, Trump, you piece of shit. We won't go any farther into that though. Hey.
Yeah, no money, no mayor. It's crazy, man.
You know.
That porn star's suing him now.
Oh, yeah, now a porn star's suing Trump. Did you see a porn star suing our president, Mad V?
Man,
oh, God.
I didn't even see none of that shit. I don't even try to keep up with half the shit that's really going on in today's world, bro. And for real, it's just complete madness to me.
Okay, well, just let
Who's
that
the porn
run
star
through your
that's
brain,
suing
though.
him?
Yeah, what's the porn star's name?
Her name is Stormy, and he made her.
Stormy.
He had her sign a hush agreement.
She signed
Stormy, are you serious?
Yeah, she apparently signed a hush agreement. Yeah, and I just want that to go through everyone's head, like you guys and everyone out there watching. The president of the United States of America, right? Our fucking chief commander, right, is getting sued by a porn star.
By who goes by the name of Stormy. If y'all have not seen Space Nuts, then yeah.
I mean, I can't really talk about other guys for all that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at JFK, look at Clinton. There's been a history. He's not the first to be caught in some kind of shenanigans.
But he's the first.
Not saying that I agree with it, but
he is the first president to be sued by a porn star. I know that for a fact. He's not the first to be caught in shenanigans, though. You're right. There have been past incidents of that, but dude, if you look at Trump, come on.
I feel you. Hey, I'm not defending the guy by any means. Don't get me wrong. Like I don't know, man. I think that all the presidency is just a fucking huge circus, to be real with you these days.
Yeah, the whole election itself, like when he and Hillary faced off, was a big circus act.
Hey, wait. Hey, Joker, I was not drunk at Carl's at King Gordon. I wasn't. Except for like 30 minutes. There was like 30 minutes I was really fucking drunk right after I got off stage. Because right after I got off stage, I like hammered 2 pitchers. And it was like just drunk for like 30 minutes to an hour and sobered up.
I don't know what it is. I think it's a Carl's thing where I see everybody's got 2 pitchers, bro. Like even my homies, the grimy ones, they're the ones who kind of got me turned on to it. I'd always see fucking Wicked walking around with 2 different pitchers, one in each hand, and I was just like, you know what? I think I'm just gonna start ordering pitchers when I come here.
It's the way to do it, man. Just a half pitcher. Yeah, like I said, hey, we'll be out at Carl's tomorrow night, just for everyone knowing. I know there's a fucking show up there. Come check that shit out. But yeah, and shout out to Wicked for that matter. Catch his ass on the Blood Beyond the Mat over here on No Fucks Given Radio. We got someone coming up. My wife needs to make the flyer. I don't fucking know. We fucking switched a lot of shit around and we need to fix and do it's fine. It's fine. It's all settling down. I know you probably feel that way right now, Mad V. Jesus Christ. You got a comic book in the air, a movie in the air, fucking 2 albums in the air, right?
Yeah, it's more or less.
Yeah.
And then, I got a bunch of visual projects, all kinds of shit, side projects, collabs. All the time, dude. That's why I smoke a lot of weed.
I don't mean to be a dick.
Weed helps out everything.
Yeah, I don't mean to be a dick, but my head hurts all the time, too. And if yours didn't, I'd frankly be a little fucking offended.
I hear you.
Oh.
You don't want to see me when I'm angry.
Joker said I almost fell on him at Carl. My bad.
Holy
he's kind of hey look, he's kind of a big dude. He'll be all right. He's being a puss.
Oh wait, right by the fucking middle couch area, like about 20 feet or the little booth, like fucking about 20 feet past the stage. Is that because I think I might have remembered almost falling into you actually, man. My apologies. See, I wasn't so drunk I didn't remember. Like I said, I just sincerely, I just done all that and fucking announced all that, and I just went and celebrated and like drank 2 fucking half pitchers, like quick as fuck for like 30 minutes to an hour. I was just kind of like, I'm gonna lean against this wall, and I'm good. Whatever. I'm fucking running into walls. I make it awkward at places. I really do. It's because it was. My bad, Joker. My bad. I actually remember almost running into you, man. I really do. I make things awkward sometimes. I really do. But over here on the No Fucks Given Hour, that's Chuckles' job. So Chuckles, swing that one.
All right, swing the other awkward question. So, okay,
well,
let's just say 50. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give him the infamous question though. Are you ready for this, bro?
All day.
All right, cool. So let's just say that you just got done off your set, and you have this groupie just come up to you, and she, she wants the deal. You know what I'm saying? She wants the deal from you. So you say, okay, I want to get my dick wet somehow. So she takes you to the bathroom, right, into the stall.
Right.
You started kissing and smooching and all that, and you take your panties off, and all of a sudden, shock comes to your eyes, and that this bitch has the blue waffle itself. What was your first reaction if you had that?
Shit, I'm gonna ask that bitch if she needs me to go get her a cup of ice or something for that thing. But I'm out of there, bro.
Be like, girl, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get you a cup of ice from the bar because you look like you need to ice that area. Yeah. Hey,
I mean, that's
for real,
a gentlemanly thing. That's a gentlemanly thing to do, though, right?
My nose, bro. And that's not the question I thought you were gonna go with, Chuckles. That was so much worse.
It's always been the worst.
Hey, my favorite, I just seen a meme the other day that said most people don't know what this image is when they had a picture of, a blue Eggo. Some people type in blue waffle and shit. I thought it was the most hilarious thing ever the other day. I don't know why, but I just busted up laughing when I seen that meme. Like, I wonder how many people actually fell for that and Googled blue waffle for the first time in their lives,
Wait, let's just ask. Have you ever heard of one man, one jar?
No, I have not. I don't think I
are you in a position where you can go and watch a video on YouTube while we continue this conversation?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Are you in a position where you could go to YouTube not YouTube, my bad. Go to a computer and look
go
at
on
a video
Google
while we continue this?
Actually, I'm not able to at the moment. To be real with you, I've got my cell phone on me at the moment. That's all I got with me.
All right. I was just kind of hoping you were in front of a laptop, PC, something. I wasn't going to lie. Well, do yourself a favor later on and look up one man, one jar, Mad V.
All right. Is this some sexually explicit shit that I'm about to be looking at?
Well, I mean, it's called one man, one jar. I don't know.
Yeah, but that could mean anything.
What would you call that, Chuckles? I'd say that shit is almost a snuff film.
It's pretty much like you're watching the most disturbingest August underground type fucking porno you will ever experience in your life. Let's just say this guy lost his dildo, so he tried to be creative and try to find something to put up his ass. So he finds a jar and he sticks it up his ass, and it breaks.
Don't tell him anything more.
Oh, bro.
You have to watch it.
It just made me cringe thinking about it, dog.
I mean, that's fine. It's worth a watch, but look, this radio has exposed me to things that I would have probably preferred not to have been exposed to, such as a blue waffle. Well, man, I mean, I'll be real fucking honest with you, right?
Whatever kids know about the blue waffle.
But apparently, when you were exposed to psychopathic TV for your first time on, Joker said you were nervous.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm not even gonna play, dude. I had the shits. Yep. I was gonna say it was kind of a weird experience, you know what I'm saying? Because my old manager at the time, he had shot me a text. He was all like, "Hey, just be ready by 7 o'clock. I'm gonna come pick you up, and we're gonna be gone for a couple hours." I was like, "Shit, all right." So he comes to pick me up, and he's all like, "I'm pretty sure you already gonna know where we're going as soon as we get in the area." And what's kind of funny is I lived in that area for about 5 or 6 years, practically right across the street, but I never knew exactly where, So I was, my first time in Psychopathic Records and shit, we all get comfortable in the seats, and I take a little shot, and I start getting nervous and shit, and I just, for the first 15 minutes, I had to go and sit and blow up the bathroom, and, Joker, the whole time, was all commenting and shit, because I got nervous, and I even texted him, he was all like, "Where you at?" And I was all like, "Dog, I got the shits, bro." So, I don't know. I've only gotten bubble guts maybe a couple times in my life, and I'm not even sure why that was. Maybe I just ate something bad that day. But I definitely got the shits.
Oh, man. That's especially at the worst time and you're about to get on the show and all of a sudden you just got done eating lunch or something like that and you had to take a shit. That's why for some reason when it comes to shows and stuff like that, for me, it always happens at the last minute. And I go to the bathroom, but when it's almost time for my set and I feel like I need to take a shit, I was like, fuck, man, not now. God damn it.
Right.
Real quick, I got a request from Lando, Mad V. He says, can you do me a favor when we're done with this interview? Can you well, fuck no, because you need a PC and you need to be a place. You can't do that right now, Lando, because you need a fucking computer. Yeah,
I'll get a straight to reaction with it.
Yeah, when you watch One Man, One Jar, live feed that shit.
Oh man!
Don't live feed the video. You will fucking get in so much trouble.
Yeah, don't show the footage. It just shows you on the camera watching it.
Yeah, you get fucking like a fucking year YouTube ban for showing that, or year Facebook ban for showing that, or YouTube for that matter. You probably get shit fucking anywhere for showing that video. Really, Mad V.
You might have to smoke a couple of ounces and then watch it after that, dog.
I do say, so I'm gonna need to get. You need to give me some 9-pound hammer, a heavy fucking indica or some shit. Forget that.
Oh. Joker said he's on it. He's gonna film it. And Matt V, I apologize. We just kind of got a fucking few screws loose over here. Yeah, and this, ladies and gentlemen, is a few screws loose by Mad V. Yeah, featuring Crackle Capone, and we'll be right back.
Oh yeah.
Except YouTube. Look, YouTube, I'm going to get you that track, but I got to set this shit up first, and then I'll get you that. What do you think? So y'all got to watch my madness and just watch me fuck around and set shit in line and do this and that and this. Hey, look, I'll play this one. Yeah, and then I'm going to play this one. Look, and then I'm going to make it to where I can play that shit over on that, too. I just got to do something else. Don't mind me, Mad V. I sincerely am.
I was going to say, you sound like you're lost away in your madness doing your thing, bro. You more or less sound like me when I'm in the studio.
Yeah, man, you know, it helps having the madness of an artist behind the host of whatever.
For sure, bro.
Yeah. Hey, check it out, YouTube. We'll be right back. For right now, I'm gonna kick on that track, but it's gonna take me a second. So fuck off. Don't be an asshole.
You're tuned in to No Fucks Given Radio.
Every fourth Wednesday, starting in at 9 p.m.
Catch the
Everybody's gonna pick and choose what it is you believe is true. Is it wrong, is it right? Who am I to decide? Living in our own government's corrupted views. This American nation, full of altercations. Society quick to cancel that those caught in the manifestation of what we have created. Look, guys, all we prize gotta be between up your mouth's feet. We got no motivation cause too strong out. Just cause I'm up throwing a dumb slut in the trunk. Motherfuckers wanna put me on the news. We got my side of me, but pops proud of me. Even though they got a few loose screws. Yeah, I got a few loose screws. Yeah, I got a few loose screws. And let me go and tell you that a motherfucker like me, despite what you see, ain't got shit to lose. Cause my respect's been used and I've been abused. Mentally and physically pick and choose. And I'm tired of all this shit, how I need to pay dues. So a big fuck you to your respected views. Motherfucker, if you ever wanna say it to my face, please step right up. Cause I'm that motherfucker, you can go and ask another. You can go and talk shit, get split and get wide up. And you're lucky if that's all you get. Cause I ain't even really come correct. I can take you in your bitch, put you in a ditch. Make sure that your whole fucking block get respect. Lord knows I'm trying to change, so please don't make me do this. Last time I ended up on TV was cause my bitch was stupid. You see, she played me fam, that's one thing I just can't stand. You best be careful with your choices away of the man I am. Cause I could do you just like her and make you disappear, but not before I get the chance to show you all your deepest fears. Cause I'm gonna take it slow and make sure that you know that you should kiss your ass goodbye one last time before you go. Everybody's gonna pick and choose what it is you believe is true. Is it wrong, is it right? Who am I to decide? Living in our own government's corrupted views. This American nation, full of altercations. Society quick to cancel that those caught in the manifestation of what we have created. Look, guys, all we prize gotta be between up your mouth's feet. We got no motivation cause too strong out. Just cause I'm up throwing a dumb slut in the trunk. Motherfuckers wanna put me on the news. We got my side of me, but pops proud of me. Even though they got a few loose screws.
Pushing ice in the driveway. Slinging raw in the Super 8. Break the law, bow every day. No respect till you get paid. Lay your face guns marching at your fucking grave. More said mine, I won't never be a slave. I'm inside the jungle with the motherfucking jackals. Even though liberty is held down by shackles, I keep a 38 snub tucked in my side. Pray in the light, I'm a heathen in the night. Smoking on some fire, got to start riding pipe. I'm such a fucking mess, I don't know what's wrong or right. Old bitch let me say she couldn't read my mind. New bitch said I'm one of a kind. Hustle, I'm a lick'em, I can't fuck with no pork. Only got one goal and that's to run up in the Porsche.
Everybody's gonna pick and choose what it is you believe is true. Is it wrong, is it right? Who am I to decide? Living in our own government's corrupted views. Some American nation, full of altercations. Society quickly cancels at those caught in the manifestation of what we have created. Look, guys, all we prize. Gotta be between up your mouth's feet. We got no motivation cause you're too strong out. Just cause I'm out throwing the stump sled in the trunk. Motherfuckers wanna put me on the news. Make a my side of me, but pop's proud of me. Even though they got a few loose screws. I tried to take her out of state so that I could hide that ass like drug money. Then just as you to guess the city bitch wanna start running around acting funny. I don't know what was going through her mind when she tried to play me like a fucking dummy. So I took her heart right out of her chest and she said that she could never give it to me. Now I sit here, blood all on my hands, replay the situation so I can understand how you can forewarn somebody that your love is not a hobby and you're about as crazy as it gets. I try to take her out of state so that I could hide that ass like drug money. Then just as you to guess the city bitch wanna start running around acting funny. I don't know what was going through her mind when she tried to play me like a fucking dummy. So I took her heart right out of her chest and she said that she could never give it to me. Now I sit here, blood all on my hands, replay the situation so I can understand how you can forewarn somebody that your love is not a hobby and you're about as crazy as it gets. I hear unknown factor likes to run around with Shell's panties caught in his beard. And I think that kind of shit turns Chuckles on. Kinda turns me on right now. If you want some of the hottest, nastiest, filthiest shit online, you better tune in live to NoFucksGivenRadio.com or pull that little smartphone out of your pocket, set it to vibrate, and let me call you.
You are now listening to the No Fucks Given Hour with the smooth sounds of the Unknown Factor. Tune in live to NoFucksGivenRadio.com, or you can listen on the NFG Radio app available in the Google Play Store. Somebody get me some draws, I just shitted my pants.
Well, fine, goddammit, I'll show you all my ugly ass mug that apparently looks like Kung Fu Vampire. I don't quite get that.
Not
one.
even.
I swear, dude, somebody told me I look like Kung. It's like, who the fuck are you? Like Kung Fu. We had a troll said I look like Kung Fu Vampire, and I was like, okay.
What the fuck?
Bro.
Good. You were mistaken, my friend.
My wife.
You were mistaken.
I get told that I look like Baby Bones on a regular basis, dog.
Like
Man,
Baby
look,
Bones dub.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Hold on, guys. Hold on, because this is just fucking YouTube, fuckers. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed those commercials. Yeah, that shit's funny. Yeah, shout out to Burt Blaze for one of them, I think. Yeah, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, we're back live. No Fucks Given Radio. I am the Unknown Factor. This is the No Fucks Given Hour, episode 213, motherfucker. That's right. So, you know, I still got that headhunter chilling with me. I'm waiting for him to be like, I am not dealing with this psychotic ass motherfucker anymore, and just stop calling in.
No, I just keep on thinking of the time this one dude said I look like Busy Bone without the face paint and the mask on. I was like, what the fuck?
Busy Bone. What?
My skin is like darker than his, alright? He's more light skinned than me.
Wait, ain't Busy Bone short as shit?
I heard he's small, yeah.
See, this is my... And let's go back. I had somebody recently say I look like Kung Fu Vampire, ladies and gentlemen. I know you were...
You're mistaken, my friend. You're
I think it's funny, though. We've both been compared to someone that is like... I think they're both respectively like 5'6". No hate. That's just... I'm pretty sure that's their like around their actual height. And me and Chuckklez, respectively, are both over 6 foot tall.
Right.
Yeah, because Kung Fu is like the same height as my producer. He's like at, I think 5'6" or something like that.
Whatever. Who gives a fuck about that, ladies and gentlemen? What we're on tonight, yeah, it's Native World. We got Mad V in the house. Still chatting, still chilling, right? Getting into all that shit. I want you to keep in mind, like, holy shit. And like, Mad V, I don't know how the fuck you had time for this interview. Can I say that?
Shit, dude. I mean, to be real with you, I was honestly expecting on my way to be already back on my way to North Carolina, but I was going to squeeze you all in, whether I was, in a meeting with over at Native World headquarters or on the way back to the car or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys having me on. I try to take on every opportunity and show everyone equal respect. We all got busy days, but we all got time to take an hour out of our day. You know what I'm saying?
See, but that's what they don't understand. We just call it the No Fucks Given Hour. This shit lasts like 3 hours sometimes.
Shit, I mean, I feel you there, but you feel me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, man. And Mad V, mad love for coming on. For real. I want y'all to keep in mind, like, God damn, Mad V, you got a fucking movie you about to be in. You got a motherfucking 13-issue comic book series you're going to draw. I can't believe. This is the thing about the comic I just got to go back to. I can't believe you're going to do that shit monthly, man. Because because you're working on 2 different projects album-wise, right?
Right.
So you've got to work on that, and then you're going to fucking put a deadline on yourself on a monthly basis to release a comic, plus the movie work you got to do, plus the fact you're going to be out fucking on tour at one point, and you've got other shows. Like I said, the most recent coming up with Project Born up in Michigan. What's the date of shit again?
On the 30th, March 30th, that is Friday.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And we actually, on a different note, got Project Born coming up on the No Fucks Given Hour on March 16th, ladies and gentlemen. They'll be joining us. So we'll probably get a bit more into that. I mean, Jesus, fuck. That's just a lot of shit.
Bro, look, I feel you, dude. Like, you know, like even when I moved down to North Carolina like 2 weeks ago, dude, the second I got down there, I was down there handling business. I went and did a short tour with Wicked Wood down there, the Down South Loudmouth tour, did 3 dates with them in North Carolina and South Carolina. Fucking been in the studio every day mixing and mastering the album to get it ready, so it'll be, you know, out at the end of the month.
Oh.
So pre-orders will be up.
And you do your own fucking mixing and mastering?
Well, see, that's the thing is, like, I have 2 homies that do the mixing. I've got my homie Crackle Capone that does the mixing, and then I've also got my homie up here in Detroit, Stephen B. the Great, who does most of my mixing, and he, like, does a pre-master, but, like, I sit there and I do all the final touch-ups on everything, bro.
That's what's up, man.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Man. And yeah, keep in mind, he's going to have pre-orders up soon. Where was that they can get that at?
That'll be at warriorspot.com.
Warriorspot.com, ladies and gentlemen. Pre-orders should be up. You say within the month?
I was going to say within the next week we should have pre-orders up.
Oh, within the next week. Look, I was trying to give you more time, man. You sound busy. You like trying to give yourself way
that's
too
how
many
it goes,
deadlines.
dude. It's on the go, bro. It's on the go, man. You got to keep it moving. You got to stay relevant. You got to stay busy.
Exactly, man. There ain't
Hell yeah, man.
there ain't no chilling to pay the bills.
And you're definitely doing that. Chuckles, I think we should stop him.
Yeah, there ain't no stopping me. Well, I lied. Maybe a pound of weed. A pound of weed might slow me down.
See,
doesn't it happen to all people though?
True.
Man, why is it they all? You notice Chuckles? They all say we can't slow them down, right?
That's what they all say.
That's what they all say.
You guys sound like children of the corn or some shit, right? That's
look,
what they all
say. Mad love to Mad V, real quick, bro. I just want to point that out. But they just all say that, and really they just all end up part of the stew, motherfucker. Because it's time. Yeah, I'm gonna ship you off. Let me adjust this goddamn graphic real quick though. I should have had that set up ahead of time, but I didn't. Fuck off. It's no fucks given radio. All right,
shit happens.
But it's time. I'm gonna shove you in a box, Mad V. That's right. Yeah, perfect. Just your size. I'm gonna ship you off. I'm gonna ship you off this little island. This island?
Where we going?
By 10, right? It's got one coconut with a palm, or I'm fucking flipping that shit backwards. It's got one palm tree.
One palm tree and one coconut.
You know what? No. It's got one coconut with a palm tree on top of it. All right. All right?
Right.
It does. And you may or may not. Well, from me to you, Mad V, it's probably in your best interest to leave this shit the fuck alone, right? Right? I'm just saying. Because it's a coconut with a palm tree on top of it, man. You should probably leave it the fuck be, right? And then there's the water. Oh, Chuckles. Tell them about the water.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You want to know what's in the water, bro?
What's that?
All right, so I'm curious. Have you seen the horror movie Creepshow 2?
No, I haven't.
Oh, shit. So I'm going to give you this anyway. So I have a homie of mine that works in Hollywood that has the raft monster from the movie shipped out to the ocean. So as much as you put a pinky toe in it, yes, a pinky toe inside of the water, it's going to snatch you up right quickly. So I advise you stay away from the water.
Right.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that black goo and alien kind of shit, except it's just gonna pull you in and fucking kill you. I'm sorry, Mad.
Kind of like the blob that will devour your ass and melt you and shit.
Yeah. So you really don't want to fuck with water either, because or the coconut, or the palm tree that is fucking standing upon the coconut, right? Those particular items, they're probably something to be wary of. And again, it's 10 by 10, and that's all, but. Can't leave you with just that, because, man, that shit would just be rude. Chuckles, what should we give this native world individual first? I mean, he said he's mad, right? Can we make him mad enough to do it?
All right, let's try. So, Mad V, so you made it onto the island, right? So you try to find some ways to entertain yourself. And no, you cannot masturbate. Masturbation is not allowed. So you can't masturbate or think of something that will help you with that. process. So that's a no-no. So, but we're not gonna just leave you all by yourself. We're gonna give you some entertainment. We're gonna have you like a projectile screen above you to see, but it has to be one of each of these films. You have to choose one, and this is by far one of the most disturbing shit you have to watch for a week. You ready for this one?
For sure.
All right, so your first option is you have to watch a literal porno of that faggot pedophile Tekashi 69 giving a blumpkin to a 100-year-old hobo wearing a vintage-ass Santa Claus suit. And all you hear is this shit pouring down the toilet while he's sucking them off. That's
How
your
the hell
first
does
option.
this motherfucker ever say I'm rude? I'm just saying. Chuckles, proceed.
Number two, you have to watch a real life operation of the blue waffle. Right in front of your face, and all you hear is the slicing of the sounds of that poor woman's vagina that looked like it just got mauled by a grizzly bear, just like Leonardo DiCaprio did in The Relevant. And number three, you have to watch Bruce Jenner himself, not Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, give birth for the very first time.
Oh my God. Bro, I don't even know. Wow.
Oh, pick your poison, Mad V. I'm just saying you probably want to pick your poison.
Dude. I don't know. At that point, it almost sounds being better eaten by that little fucking rock monster that you all talking about. In the
I mean, if that's what you want to do, that is an option, Mad V.
All right, for sure. I have doubt. I'm diving headfirst in that bitch.
Damn. Like, all you did was present him options, Chuckles. He was like, nah, I'm good.
Hey, look, I've seen enough fucked up shit in my day. I'm good on all that.
well, see, the problem with this, though, is that means, Mad V, you committed suicide. And according to the rules of the book, that means you go to hell. And while I personally don't believe in the fucking rules of that particular book, it's way more fun to play by them for the purposes of this game. Yeah, I love it, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to send you to hell. And we like to give options. And look, you have to select one of these. You do. You have to select one. Okay? You can't just go, fuck it, I'm dying. Because you're dead.
Shit.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, you don't tell... I'm just saying, technically you could not make a selection, but it is in your best interest to make a selection between one of these three. Knowing that death, like I said, death is always an option in the first part, but in this part,
I'll feel you.
All right. So you got a couple options for hell. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Man, Chuckles, how the fuck are you going to kill him with options? Like, I didn't even have time to think of shit, and nothing.
That's the first, actually. This was like the first time. I was presenting some shows and stuff, and they'll say he just dives head first into the swamp monster.
Almost as
Hell
bad.
yeah, I'm throwing you guys through a loop. I love that shit.
That was almost as bad as Wicked eating fucking dirt before we even gave any.
Right, we didn't even give him any question, dude. They just Wicked just automatically cannibalized his own fucking friend and shit. We just let them just be on the island with their own madness, and they kill themselves.
Well, remind me not to get stuck on the island with Wicked, please.
Hey, man.
Unless we got pictures of beer.
No, dude. I think with Wicked, you probably want to make sure you got ribs and food and like if you had corals just on the island, you would be fine because then you got their fries and wings and Wicked wouldn't go eating until the wings ran out, and then that motherfucker's gonna go sauce up some people.
Didn't he or his homie just said he wanted to fuck a coconut?
Look, whatever. Look, God damn it, Mad V, you're gonna go to hell. All right, I'm sorry. We're gonna give you a couple options though. Like I said, Chuckles, right. I'm stealing one of yours, Chuckles. I am. All right. Your first option is you're in a room, and this room, it's walls, it's floor, it's ceiling. It's just blue waffles.
Blue waffle.
That's all it is. It's just a giant, just bunch of blue waffles, right? Except, and this is like the Star Wars death trap too. It's gonna slowly close on you and smush you in the blue waffles.
Right.
And then you're gonna come back, and you're gonna slowly get smushed in the blue waffles. And then you're gonna come back and you slowly get smushed in the blue waffles.
And there's pus squirting
the smell,
everywhere.
Yeah, like it's just
And
it's gonna
it
be
stinks.
terrible. All right, Chuckles, what's the second option?
Your second option is, it's called, my personal favorite, 2 man, 2 jars. So what it is, so what's going to happen is you're strapped to a chair, right? And you're forced to watch the man, 1 jar, stick the jar up his ass while he has a friend behind you shoving a jar up your ass in that same process when he does it. And you can't move, you're strapped to a chair, budged in, and you have no choice but to take it 24/7.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the blue waffle on that one.
No, hold on, Matt V.
There's third.
There's
third.
always 3. There's always 3.
Okay. All right. Well, hold on. I withdraw.
Chuckles, I'm gonna. Yeah, hey, look, your third option. Yeah, you're out in the forest, man. All right, and you're getting hunted by a pack of predators. Right, just on fucking repeat, man. And it's a pack of predators. So you're always gonna end up screwed in this situation. You feel me? All right.
I feel I'm already in hell. Fuck.
That's your third option.
Pack of predators. Man,
Mm-hmm.
you know, I'd almost rather go that way.
Is that your
You wanna get
final
chased
answer?
by a
Well, I
pack
mean,
of
it's like,
predators
that's what I was
before?
gonna say. Is like, well, hey, at least it like turned like my spinal cord into like some kind of cool weapon or some shit like that,
So
right?
is that your final answer, Mad V?
I almost want to phone a friend.
No,
But,
there is no phone.
yeah, no,
friend.
I was
Look,
gonna say, yeah,
I
I was gonna say,
look,
C.
I already made
C,
King,
C
I already
is my
made
final
King
answer.
Joker throw up in his mouth a little or Chuckles did with the fucking whole box bit. Apparently, right? There is no
I
phone
bet.
friend on the no fucks given hour.
All right, well then, yeah, C would have to be my final answer.
Oh,
God.
God,
Oh,
man,
God.
I'm sorry, because I said a pack of predators. I never specified what kind of predators.
Oh man, you fucked me all up, bro. I'm all thinking like the movie and shit, you know, the aliens, you know, like, no, man, y'all fucked me, man.
Yeah, and one of the predators has the Boondocks character in it when they visit the prison cell, and he's just looking at you. I like you, and I want you. See, we're gonna do it the easy way, or we're gonna do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
Man.
Man, look.
He should have picked Bruce.
You really should have went with the different
should've picked-
option. Because
I
I was
should've.
like, you know, and I was that's why I threw it out, because I was like, I bet he goes with it. But I'm an asshole, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna lie. That's why I am the unknown factor. This is No Fucks Given Radio, ladies and gentlemen. Before we cut about this bitch, Chuckles, any final thoughts?
Oh yeah, so be sure to check out the homie Matt V and his music, man. The dude's actually really a talented artist. Be sure to check out his comic book and his upcoming movie that he has in the works. For myself, I will be attending Agua's next event called A History of Violence 6, where we're actually going to have our first ever deathmatch tournament coming at the Ritz, starting at 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. So be sure to check that shit out. And also, it's a special guest. The homegirl Mac from the Razor Dolls and I are going to be putting together a lyric music video out for my new track, Murder in My Dreams. And it's going to be some grotesque, fucking fucked up shit inside the video. So hopefully YouTube doesn't ban it, but you never know. So be sure to check it out, hopefully by next week.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell
That's
yeah.
what's up. That's what's up. And like I said, we'll be out at Carl's Tavern tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, myself and my wife, repping No Fucks Given Radio. You come pick up a copy of Birth in the Unknown from me, as well as we'll have some No Fucks Given Radio shirts on hand. So make sure you fucking come by, see us, get some fucking, you know, fries and a half pitcher of beer, because that's how they do it at Carl's Tavern. Just ask Davis and Nettie, right? Or get a whole pitcher or whatever, you know, or get a Jaeger
Hell
bomb.
yeah.
That's what the wife does. She always doubles it up in a cup and gets fucked up right quick, ladies and gentlemen. This has been episode 213, with Mad V. Oh, you got any shout outs you want to give, Mad V? My wife threw me the fuck off right in the middle of fucking doing an outro, but it's proper that she did. because I was being rude. But I'm rude, goddammit. That's why I'm the unknown factor. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing half the time. You got any shout-outs, Matt V?
Matt V, you want to have a shout-out you want to give out before we head this out?
Yeah, for sure, man. I'd like to shout out, King Joker. My homie's been holding it down for me since day one. I'd like to shout out Yes Sir Entertainment. I'd like to shout out the homie Schizo. I've got some stuff to the works with him here soon. I was going to say I'd like to give a shout out to my manager, Lisa, NFG, for doing all that she's done and that she's, continuing to do for me. She's helped me out a lot. I'd like to give a shout out to Dark Abominations Publishing for all that they're putting in the works for me. And I'd like to give a shout out to you guys for having me on for sure. And of course to the homies Native World for holding it down.
Hell yeah, man. Much love to you, man. Thank you for stopping by on this show, man.
Hell
Ain't no thing, my dude.
It has been a pleasure, man. It has been a pleasure. And hey, I didn't know Lisa was your manager. Or I didn't know Lisa was your manager. Shout out Lisa. Fuck, shout out to Grimy Ones earlier, but I already said that shit. So fuck off, Wicked. Fucking you Kevin Steen hating motherfucker. All right, you always gotta hate on Kevin Steen. I swear. I love Kevin. I mean, I don't love Kevin Steen. That got a little weird. You know what? This has been episode 213, ladies and gentlemen, with Mad V. I am the unknown factor. Like I said, catch us up at Carl's Tavern. No, I got Factor 316. Yeah, coming for that ass, cause I don't give no fucks, right? And then probably realized that I should be in a straitjacket for real. And this is Straitjacket by Mad V featuring ABK. Have a good night, y'all.
You know, yeah, I should be in a straitjacket for making this homemade hot dog that tastes so fucking good.
Hey, bro, we all got our things, dude. I was putting teriyaki chicken and rice pilaf on fucking hot pork rinds earlier today.
Look, weird. Yeah, YouTube got a weird like the radio got the hot dog moment, and then y'all fucking eat some weird ass food. And ladies and gentlemen, we're out. I'm gonna fucking play that track for y'all over here on YouTube too, though.
Over here. Tired of hearing this shit in my head all the goddamn time. These voices, man. Just do it. Between you and them, I don't know which is worse. Just do it. You both got me fucked up. Just do it. Don't do it. Just do it.
Your love, it fucks me up. It takes me to another planet. And when it makes you hate me, I can't fucking stand it. No matter what I say or do, nothing to you is right. Well, at least I got this straitjacket on to hold me tight. I guess it took for me to wind up in a jacket to realize when it comes to your love that I am an addict. I know when you show your love, it's all I crave, I wanna have it. But I also know that breaking hearts is one of your worst habits. And it's a shame, girl, I just wish you knew how many bodies I would bury just to get through to you. And all this pain, girl, this ain't nothing new. How many sacrifices it gon' take for you to get a clue? Cause now there's nothing left, I ain't got shit. No clothes, no home, no phone, and a fucking fat lip. And I just scream how I shoulda, coulda, woulda, the shit. You fail to realize that we're doing this in front of our fucking kids. Now don't get all defensive, I know I ain't always been insane, and that I've caused you some pain. But one thing I know for sure, some things gotta change before we both drive each other insane. Your love, it fucks me up, it takes me to another planet. And when it makes you hate me, I can't fucking stand it. No matter what I say or do, nothing to you is right. Well, at least I got this straitjacket on to hold me tight.
It's like I'm going insane, ain't no way to explain. Tell me how to refrain from this killer I became. My own worst enemy, ain't no kin to me. Quiet is kept, so I stay strapped mentally. You tell me just let it go, walk away really slow. I think you do it for show, because you always say no. I try to give you my all, but it's never enough. You say the love that I'm giving is just way too rough. I see these bitches all around me, I see these bitches try and clown me, I see these bitches in my face every day, I see these bitches always try and get their own way. I sat at home all alone with a cold brew. On the phone, always arguing with you. Asking me where I'm going, where I've been. Who the hell I'm hanging with, who my friends. The trust is out the window. Pack a bag and go hang out with my kinfolk. Smoke a whole lot of endo. And keep these bitches always in the fucking friend zone. Bitches, you can't be like me. I'm just a native in this world and I represent the ink. And that's who I be. And I can give a fuck less what you bitches think.
Your love, it fucks me up. It takes me to another planet. And when it love me makes you hate me, I can't fucking stand it. No matter what I say or do, nothing to you is right. Well, at least I got this straight jacket on to hold me tight. And now I'm sitting here all alone with nothing but this dankin' and drink in my cup. And now I'm sipping, reminiscing of some shit that you did to prove to me you love me. Followed by a flashback and some shit that had happened once or twice, but who's counting your lashings? It's like you said, it's like a car crash. You can look away or prevent from happening. Now I catch myself more often sitting here thinking about what it is I should do. I'm having dreams of Cali since you said that you could never have me, while I'm only wishing I could have you. Whatever reason that it is that you insist that I don't love you and I kid, I won't ever know. But if the story ends with nothing but the voices in my head, then I guess it's just how the story goes. Your love, it fucks me up. It takes me to another planet. And when it love me makes you hate me, I can't fucking stand it. No matter what I say or do, nothing to you is right. Well, at least I got this straight jacket on to hold me tight. Takes me to another planet. I can't fucking stand it. Nothing to you is right. Hold me tight.
No fucks given.